guys, what is up? SJ here, coming at you guys in HD, back with another video, as always in every video. Today I am back with the 10th episode of No Gemmming series, and last episode was quite a bummer. I failed pretty hard, I sort of sucked, I didn't really do so hot last episode, so I said I would make up for that in my 10th episode in my last video, and I think I will be able to because of the following reasons. First of all, resource-wise, I am doing amazing. Let me show you my attack logs. So, except for a couple, I mean, if you look at this one right here, I got freaking 3,000k. I mean, no, not 3,000. Sorry, I might be jumping all over the place because, I don't know, I'm just feeling crazy today. So, anyways, the one where I attacked Titan right here, I got 300k of each resource. I really, really wish I could show you guys the replay, but this was just crazy. This is 600k in loot all total. As you can see, I got, like, this one was pretty good, and this one also, and I just got tons and tons of loot. Let's go ahead and watch this attack replay right here. So this was against a bad base layout of a Town Hall 7, but he was loaded with loot, because I think he wasn't on this today, and, like, his pumps were pretty loaded, so basically I was just sending in my barbs. And speaking of this, I actually have a brand new strategy, which I'm going to detail, and this is a really effective mid-level strategy that you guys can try out. I'll detail that in a little bit, which you're actually going to see that strategy in this gameplay, but as you can see, so this strategy, I just use giants. I'll explain more of this in a little bit. But anyways, I just dropped my troops, and so in this strategy, basically, I'll just go ahead and tell you guys. So this involves minions, wizards, giants, a healer, and 10 barbarians and 1 wall breaker. I don't know what name's gonna be, but I'm just gonna show you. So as you can see, this strategy is really good because the giants just act as a distraction for defenses, while my other troops go around dealing loads and loads of damage. My minions were just going around taking out these pumps with my wizards, back him and out like crazy. And these giants were just in, and the 2 wizards were just getting all that elixir to speed this thing up a little bit. And then, right now, my Barb King decided to go through this little section of stuff, and this section contained all of our pumps right here. So, what was amazing about this raid was that all my wizards survived, and until then, look, like, all these pumps just loaded with elixir just got taken out, and all this loot became mine. And that was how it worked. And also, guys, in my last episode, when I uploaded it to YouTube, I sort of realized that my screen recorder was fairly laggy. Well, that is because I don't really know the reason. Probably because I rooted my Nexus 7, and I'm using a different driver for it, so maybe that's the case. But anyways, this is recording in like 40 frames per second, so it's not because I'm using a lame devices. But anyways, that's that. And let's just go ahead and collect my pumps. So as you can see, resource-wise, we are doing amazing. Let's see if I can find any more good attacks to show you guys. Yeah, actually, before we get into another attack, I think I'm just going to detail my new strategy. Let's go into my army camps. So this strategy involves 20 minions. By the way, I got minions up to level 2 without buying gems. 11 barbarians, 22 wizards, 1 wall breaker, 1 healer, and 9 giants. And let me just give you guys a summary of how this thing plays out. So, I used my barbarians to draw out clan troops and all that, and get rid of all the bombs, like giant bombs and stuff, or I'm fishy about. And then I put down all my giants in a swarm, like you previously saw in my attack. And when all the defenses are focused on them, I go ahead and I drop my heal spell. The spells are 2 heals and 1 rage. And while the spell is healing my giants, I wait for them to take out the air defense, obviously because I have 2 air troops now. So I usually drop my giants where there's the air defenses, and then I wait for them to take out the air defense. And meanwhile, I back them up with a bunch of wizards, and then I put down the wall breaker just to speed up the process. And then I occasionally put down a rage spell. And then once the air defense is gone, I put down my healer and I put down all of my minions, and that strategy just works like a blast. I mean, my attacks are going great. So let's just see an attack where I 2-starred a guy. I mean, and this guy had a fairly big base. It was a Town Hall 8. So there's this gap. I was just curious to see what was in this gap. And next, I just as you can see, I just put down my barbs to get rid of traps, just in case. So this is the place where I was aiming for, because obviously air defense is right here. And once I realized that there were no traps, I basically put down my giants right here. Down my wall breaker to speed things up. And I put down a bunch of my wizards to back them, as you can see. And as you can see, this strategy is really good because all the defenses are focused on my giants, while my wizards are just going around just dealing damage, and while the defenses barely don't even notice them. And then I put down my Barb King and all my minions once the nearest air defense is gone. And then I put down my healer since there were no air defenses and these giants needed some healing. And then these troops. And then, look, the wizards are just backing these giants up, just doing so much damage, while my healer is just in the back healing all these troops. And that's why the strategy is so awesome. And as you can see, the loot was in the storages, actually. So my wizards were just going around places where the storages were, while these defenses were just focusing on my giants that weren't dying out because my healer was like right there. And then this wizard was right here, getting the dark elixir, and that was a lot of dark elixir. I think there was like 500 dark elixir. And then these wizards are just right here, getting the defenses and getting storages, and that's why the strategy is just so good. But and even unlike my hog strategy, which was my previous strategy, even if the healer gets taken out, these troops can stay for a while and get much of that loot. So this is a really good farming strategy. But the reason I say farming strategy is because when you're running low on resources, especially when you are trophy pushing, it's not so hot because it does require a lot of loot and a lot of your time. So yeah, and also I got my 3rd builder's hut. I actually did remove my gem box, and like what I said, just wanted my 3rd builder's hut so bad. So I got my 3rd builder's hut, which is awesome. So I'm going to be able to show you guys some more exciting upgrades as time goes on. Let's just remove these obstacles right here. And again, all this, my 3rd builder's hut, everything was without buying any gems. I got all these gems, all legit. I'm not saying people that buy gems are not legit, but I'm just saying for this series, it's not. So, first of all, I am actually clanless right now. And the reason I left my previous clan was because that clan was just falling apart. Everyone started leaving. And it was just, I don't know, like, I didn't feel like staying. So, if you have any fairly high-level clans that you want me to join, leave in the comments down below. And as you're considering, keep in mind that when I do trophy push, I go up to Crystal, and I have a Town Hall 8, and you guys know my level. You've been seeing my Let's Plays, or if you're new to the channel, I don't know. Yeah, just you might just want to ignore half of the things I say. But anyways, that's that, and I am clanless, so just tell me a good clan, or maybe by next episode I'll just join a clan I find good. But so far I haven't found any good clans. Let's remove this bush right here. And obviously, since I'm farming, there isn't any good defensive replays, because obviously, this is when I was trophy pushing, I swear. Everyone's going to be destroying my town hall in the outside. And yeah, so I don't have any fun defensive replays. Ooh, looks like we found 5 gems. So, what should we do before I actually go ahead and find a raid? I don't know. Let's see some more uses of this what's the strategy called? Oh yeah, it doesn't have a name. Sorry guys. So this guy obviously had quite a lot of loot, so I wanted to go for this guy, and my barbs really did a good job taking care of those giant bombs, and my wall breaker did a good job also, just getting in there and taking care of that spring trap. And then where did I put my giants? I totally forgot. Let's see, speed it up a little bit. Okay, so I put my giants in that corner. Obviously, I put my giants and then I put my heal spell, what I always do, and then I dropped my Barb King along with a bunch of wizards backing them up. But unfortunately, Giant Bomb took out quite a bit of wizards, but that wasn't a big deal, was it? And then I put down a rage spell, and then once the air defense wasn't taken out, but I just put down my healer because I needed some backup support. So the healer was just healing all these giants along with my wizards, and then this whole swarm of minions just go around, just massive, taking up these elixir pumps and just storages, and that was just crazy. This whole swarm of minions going about taking up my wizard button. They got taken out, obviously. And then by this time, I had quite a lot of loot. I almost got 200k elixir. And then my giants were just going around getting these defenses. But then my wizards were, just taking these out. And rage just ended because not much of my troops were up because they decided to sort of spread around in the circle. And I decided to end my raid there. So guys, I think I'm going to do some more stuff after finding a raid, but guys, so I will be right back once I have found a raid. Okay, so I will be back. Hey guys, so we are back with a raid, and this guy I found is just crazy. He looks like he rushed this town hall, and he hasn't been on for a while because his pumps are full, and this looks like an awesome raid if I can succeed. So first, we're gonna put down our barbs to get rid of any traps in that area. I don't think he has any. Where's his clan castle? Oh, there it is. Yeah, he doesn't have any troops in that. So, yeah, I mean, his base is like a totally rushed town hall. I think we can do good on this thing. So, where should I attack? I think we're gonna go ahead and attack right here. So, we're gonna put down our heal spell and then put down our wizards right here. And then yeah, I know, like, his walls are, like, really under-upgraded, if that's the right word. And we're going to put down more of our wizards right here. And then, since the air defense is out, I think we're going to put all our minions right here, along with their Barb King, along with the Rage Spell, along with their healer. Yes! And then, right here, put down the rest of our wizards and minions, and hopefully they don't spread out. Like my Barb King right here, sir. How about you go the right direction? Whatever. Yeah, so, wow, look at all this loot. This was a really easy raid. But my troops aren't spreading out like I would want them to. And, come on, get the air defense, there we go. My healer is fine, but my troops aren't going where I would want them to. But let's just go ahead and put the rest of our minions to get rid of that gold and those pumps. So this was a really easy, good loot raid. I mean, look at all the loot we're getting from this guy. I mean, this guy was either rushed or inactive for a while on Clash of Clans. I think this was really lucky to find this guy. I mean, I just love it when I find people like this who are inactive, where they rush their town hall. I've said this a million times already, but I'm just expressing myself. That's, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. So, I mean, wow, look at all the loot we got. Is our Barb King out? No, our Barb King isn't even dead. So let's see if we can just empty out the loot. And I'm not gonna really go for the 100%. So yeah, since we have all the loot, let's just end the battle right there. Because obviously we're not going for trophies, we're going for the loot. And look at that loot. We freaking have 216,000 elixir, 198,000 gold, and 198 dark elixir. Well, I mean, dark elixir isn't that good, but I think this was a pretty good raid. And this is what I love about farming, just finding all these raids in these low-leveled leagues where there's a lot of stuff you can find, and it's really good. I mean, I think we did really good on that raid, and This is what I love finding down here. So I'll just go ahead and show you how I train troops now. So I have 10 wizards, and then put down a barb. I mean, not put down a barb, and then I just fill a barracks with wizards, and then put a wall breaker, and then I put down 9 giants, 20 level 2 minions. Yeah, I got these up. I know, it's awesome. And then I put down 10 barbs just to, you know, they're luring stuff. And also, guys, remember that I'm clanless right now, and I need a clan. Leave in the comments down below if you want me to join your clan. And make sure it's, and just keep in mind that I push the crystal when I do trophy push. And make sure that it's okay for me to farm for a while, because I am in my farming status where I try to get some upgrades for you guys. And as you can see, speaking of upgrades, I'm getting the rest of my pumps up to level 10. This Archer Tower is level 6. I don't know where that came from, so I'm just getting that up. And I think we should show you guys some upgrades in this episode. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upgrade this really... Okay, is there any... So it looks like all my cannons are level 8, is that correct? No, here's a level 7 cannon. So in this, I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade our cannon over here. So in this episode, I just showed you guys a couple upgrades. And yeah, so I hope this episode made up for episode 9, which is a complete fail. And this turned out to be an episode of me just bragging and stuff. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you liked this video or any of my other videos, be sure to click the big red subscribe button that is right below my face right now. Yes, it is clickable, believe it or not. I make it clickable using a subscribe function on YouTube. So anyways, trust me, it's clickable. Just click the big red subscribe button right down below my face. Also, if you are curious in what my social media links are, all those links are down below in the description. Be sure to check all of those out. And yeah, so I really hope this video made up for my previous total fail. We are doing great in farming. I hope No Gemming series, really, this series gives you guys a tip on, like, I know a lot of people are stuck in the level I am right now. And I hope this level, I hope my series really gets you mid-level players really good strategy and good base and all that kind of stuff. And also, thank you so much for your support, guys. I'm really close to 20 subscribers, which is a really small but yet really meaningful milestone for me. Thank you so much for all your support you show me. I can click the big red subscribe button below my face. It's not that big, but it's fair sized. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.